It's the champ, Shannon the Cannon, two-time heavyweight champion of the world. And you're watching Sports Icons. Subscribe. Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ. Champ.
So with Deontay Wilder and Luis Ortiz having their WBC heavyweight title fight on March the 3rd in Brooklyn, New York, Deontay Wilder has done something that not many people really do, which is pretty much name your camp. The guys who you spar with, all that kind of thing. Now, obviously, this wouldn't be all of them. Surely, if it is, I don't think Luis Ortiz is going to be too worried. And Deontay Wilder has got in his camp, and he's put out a statement as well. What a hell of a camp last week this was, man. These guys had Luis Ortiz polish Cuban style down to a damn T. Thanks to the guys Julius Indongo, Lenroy Thomas, Walt Harris, and some guy called Mike Coffey. Like I said, I don't know who Mike Coffey is. Well, so let's break them down a little bit. Lenroy Thomas, he's got a fight on the same date, March the 3rd, but this will be over in Sheffield to have a rematch with Dave Allen for the Commonwealth. Julius Indongo is a 140 fighter who's come off a loss against Terence Crawford for the undisputed fight where he got beat up bad and stopped by Terence Crawford. Again, a 140 fighter, a tiny little guy in comparison. And like I said, Mike Coffey, I don't know. But the other guy, Walt Harris, is a UFC heavyweight fighter. So I'm not too sure how this is going to help him. I've got to be honest, and if this is his team, I'm pretty sure Luis Ortiz is looking there going, man, you're in trouble. You're in a whole lot of trouble. Now, of course, it's just sparring, it's practicing, so maybe Lenroy Thomas, although Lenroy Thomas, he's got a fight coming up himself, so he wouldn't really be mimicking Luis Ortiz's style too much, because he needs to be concentrating on Dave Allen, right? But Walt Harris, the UFC fighter, I mean, maybe he could for a little bit, somewhat adopt his style, but it's going to be totally different because he's a UFC fighter. He's not a boxer. Luis Ortiz is an out-and-out boxer with excellent amateur pedigree and a very, very big presence in the boxing world. Up until recent times, people call him the boogeyman, the most avoided heavyweight in boxing right now. So maybe this Walt Harris could probably mimic him a little bit, but it's not going to be the same thing. In fact, it's not even going to be close to it. It really, really isn't. I mean, he should have got somebody like Derek Chisora over there to try and do it, or someone like that. But if this is his entirety of his camp, and there's going to be nobody else going to be popping in, like I said, I'd be a little bit worried if I was a Deontay Wilder fan looking at this. And what is Julius Indongo doing? I mean, what's he bringing to the table? Luis Ortiz's style, okay, fine. But he's tiny. He's what, 5'7", 5'8", or I don't know, thereabouts. Luis Ortiz is what, 6'2", 6'3", maybe 6'4", depends. The heights always seem to be wrong. You know, they do say Luis Ortiz is a certain height, but when he stands next to the likes of Deontay Wilder, there's a massive difference between them. But either way, like I said, Lenroy Thomas could potentially do it. But again, Lenroy Thomas, he's going to have a hell of a fight against Dave Allen. And Dave Allen, I'm predicting, is going to stop him on March the 3rd. Now, this isn't the first time that Lenroy Thomas has been in camp with Wilder. He's been in camp with him on multiple occasions. And along with Johan Duhaupas as well, who is a former opponent for Deontay Wilder. So, like I said, this is his camp. I don't know if this could be the same camp going forward. Maybe they'll change it up a bit. I mean, if you was a Deontay Wilder fan, you kind of want to hope that it's going to be, right? Because I'd be a little bit worried if I was a opponent, or sorry, if I was a Deontay Wilder fan. I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe even get in. But Main Stavern, I mean, is that out of the question? I know he's just finished him off, and maybe he's still like a little bit shaky after that first round knockout. But still, I mean, he could probably adopt a Luis Ortiz style to a point, surely. But I don't know, either way, this is his camp. Make of it as you will. Drop your thoughts below. Click the thumbs up. Subscribe. and I'll catch you all in the next video.